So if you've been considering Skool or Patreon, in this video I'm going to give you the most important features and the main difference between Skool and Patreon. So hopefully you're able to choose the one that's best for you. So let's start off with the most important feature, which is how do they mess with your money. So with Patreon, you can either get an 8% profit split or a 12% profit split with Patreon. So with the 8%, that's the pro model, and then with the 12%, it's the premium model. The main difference between the pro and the premium is that with the premium, you get dedicated coaching and support, plus premium features that save you time and reward your members. And then with Skool, you pay $99 per month, but there's no commission. So basically, if you're making over $850 with the premium Patreon, you're going to be paying more in commissions than you would be in Skool. And then if you're making over $1,200 around there, you're going to be paying more with the pro subscription of Patreon. You're going to be paying more than the Skool. So if you're making less than that, then you'll be paying less. That's just something to think about. So if you're making like $5,000 around there, you're going to be paying a lot of commission. The commission is going to start adding up. Whereas with Skool, you just pay $99 and then you're done with it. You know what I mean? Each month. And the payments processing is the same on both. Here it is on screen right now. And yeah, let's get into the main features. So before I get into the nitty-gritty features, just to save you time, if you looking to educate or teach someone anything, like if you're trying to teach anything in your community, use Skool. And then if you just trying to give your audience premium content and premium subscriptions, then use Patreon. Those are the main differences. But anyways, let's get into the features. Let's just start with the most important features and the main differentiating features. So Skool is best for community building, like I just said. The course hosting is very good on Skool, to be honest, and the gamification. So this is how the gamification looks on Skool. And I thought at first it was a bunch of garbage mumbo jumbo, but it actually works because I'm part of a few Skool communities, and the gamification does get you, even if you think it doesn't. Like even if you think it doesn't, eventually if you're in a school for long enough, you're gonna be looking at that leaderboard, especially if you care about the community that you're in. Obviously the gamification is not gonna miraculously make your community better, but if you have a good community, the gamification is a good incentive for retaining that monthly recurring revenue from your community. So yeah, the main features that Skool has that Patreon doesn't have is the gamification, the course hosting. Skool does it way better. And what else? Oh yeah, also the payment processing is integrated within Skool. So you just need to provide your banking details to the Stripe account within Skool, and then it goes directly to your account. You don't have to add a third party payment processor, like, you know what I mean? Like PayPal or independent Stripe account. It's within Skool. So that is very good, trust me. It just goes directly to your bank. You don't it just goes directly to your account. So yeah. And then with Patreon, the main features that Patreon has that Skool does not have are the membership tiers. So if membership tiers are very important to you, then definitely choose Patreon. But probably know what membership tiers, but for those that don't, basically you can charge different prices for different membership tiers, and within each tier you can add different things, you know what I mean? So with, like, let's say for example you charge $5 for just exclusive content, and then $10 for exclusive content plus insert feature, and then for $20 you like exclusive content plus early access to content plus stuff like that. You know what I mean? You can just keep on adding and adding, and then reward people that pay higher in the membership tier. So that's something that's unique to Patreon. So if you want that and it's important to you, definitely choose Patreon over Skool. And also with Patreon, you can actually post the videos directly onto Patreon, whereas with Skool, you have to post it on a third party and then link it to the Skool account, which is not really that much of an issue when you know how to do it. And then the rest of the features don't really matter. Oh yeah, the analytics. So with Skool, you can track the churn rate, which is very important. You can see how many people churn, you can see how active some of the members are, you can just track a lot more analytics. But with Patreon also, there's a lot of important analytics there as well. So but they do it differently. So just for a summary, Patreon is basically good for anyone that is trying to offer premium content. So just extra content. You're not really trying to teach anything or anything like that. You just want to put content behind a paywall, then definitely use Patreon for that. But if you are trying to teach something and build a community, use Skool. And if you want to start a Skool community, you can just use the link below.